Ja, hallo, Uli Haupt aus Thun in der Schweiz, Ironman City, komme aber eigentlich aus Deutschland, Konstanz geboren. Habe im November mit dem Frank zusammen Ironman Südafrika gemacht, hatte aber einen größeren Raddefekt, konnte ab Kilometer 45 nicht mehr schalten, hatte nur noch einen Gang, Single Speed, war ziemlich verzweifelt, hat aber dann doch noch sensationell funktioniert. Laufbeine wie noch nie, ja, und am Ende hat es doch noch gereicht als Nachrücker natürlich, aber die Freude war groß. Jetzt stehe ich hier, Voila Swim erfolgreich absolviert, so schnell wie vor 10 Jahren, 1:02, knapp an der Stunde vorbei, aber das macht nichts. Ich genieße die Zeit hier und versuche Daylight Finisher zu werden, aber am Donnerstag wird es schwierig, weil ich relativ spät starte, aber ich tue mein Bestes.
Kristian Blummenfelt, good to see you on the island. The last time in the interview with my colleague Frank, you told us that your plan is to be on every meter on the highway to find out how difficult it is here. What do you find out?
Well, the crosswind isn't that strong as we had in St. George. Like the gust isn't really like risking in the bike in the same way, but it's constant. You have the wind for basically 180k, and if you ain't saving anything for the last 60, 70k on Queen K on the return, that will then feel like a forever. So it's about pacing, obviously, as it's always in full distance, but I think here is even more crucial, and people often get excited going up to Hawaii and think that they are feeling sharp up there, but that's where the race is beginning.
We saw you testing a lot with all science a lot with you, testing devices. Is there something new you found out right here?
Not really. It's been like a progress since we came into the long distance scene, and even before with like preparing for the heat like this, we're using a lot of the same technology and research that we did going into Tokyo, like preparing for heat and humidity together with the core sensor, and we're more like developing it to take it one step further. And we had a similar race in Cozumel 12 months ago, and the reason why I decided to go to Cozumel were because of the heat and humidity, and it's like a good test to finally be here on a big island, and yeah, we just tried to take one step further than what we did in both Cozumel and St. George.
Cozumel also went really well for you. It was the fastest time there, so we saw you training a lot. And I heard yesterday you had a really big session. What was the plan for yesterday?
Yeah, so we basically went through the whole race Saturday and Sunday in combined. So we did just over 4.4k or something in the water before we had a quick transition and went to do the 170 of the 180k on the bike. So we just skipped like that out and back small session of the beginning to really try to get used to that final part on Queen K on the return. And then yesterday we had a 100k warm-up on the bike before doing our 40k race pace run. And yeah, I was feeling strong on the bike section on Saturday, but yesterday Gustav was really running fast, and I had more than enough to just stay on his feet.
And today you have a session here with your sponsor Trimtex and all the media stuff. Today I think I guess it's hard too to stand here in the sun. We expect a hot race, and you have a new suit, I heard. Will it be white or black?
It will be white, obviously, for the heat. So this is the same fabric and the technology that we put into the white tri-suit we used in the Olympics with Trimtex. And the thing is, like with the fabric, it's really good to transport heat out. And of course, when you're running up here in the Energy Lab, that's the thing you want to have in your suit. Like you want to have the suit that's really putting you in the best position as possible and helping you with this getting through the run without overheating. And also going into sub 7, we really worked on the aerodynamic skills of the suit, and also even now putting on the turbo laders on the shoulders to get more smoother through the wind. So I really think that it's it's not like I just think, but it is really the fastest suit out there, and it's good to me to have it on, so I feel like I at least have another benefit there when I'm standing on the start line.
How big is this piece of puzzle in the whole picture? Your equipment you have with?
It's obviously you have 1% there, 1% there, and like it really adds up. But also the mental part. Like I hate to see people having a better equipment than me on the start line. So when I feel that then I have like an advantage already before the gun goes off, I think it's a really good mental strength to have on your side.
What do you think? Let's talk a little bit about the race. You told us that you was with Gustav Iden training all the time. We see you both all together. Is he your biggest opponent?
Yeah, I think Gustav will be really strong. I think people think that I'm maybe better in long distance and short distance, and he's really nailing the middle distance. But in training, we see that I think I'm not too far off of him on the middle distance, and he is also not too far off me on the long distance. It's more like been a little bit coincident that he didn't turn up in St. George because of sickness. So yeah, the training rides we've done here on the island, the run we did yesterday, has been really looking sharp, and I'm really looking forward to that battle, and also having maybe the Danish team in there in the mix, and it can really be a Scandinavian battle, and hopefully we can make sure that it's not another German guy winning for the 7th time in a row on Ireland, something.
Since 2014,
So it's on time to have a Norwegian winner now, isn't it?
Oh, we will see. We just look at it and want to see a good race. What do you think? Will you be together all the time with Gustav?
Obviously I wasn't happy with my swim in St. George, and I hope to be able to bridge up that gap and be in that first pack out of the water. If he is not there, then I don't mind. I think I need a gap, or it's healthy to have a gap on him on the bike, so he's using more energy to catch up, and maybe he will be together with strong riders like Magnus. Maybe Lionel is coming from behind. But yeah, I really want to be in that first pack that we saw in St. George, and if I can make it there, then I think I should be more confident coming into T2. If I have to be further back and be chasing like I had to do in St. George, then it's always tricky, and you kind of have to sort of gamble that you're not blowing up.
In a video after Cozumel, you told your audience that you were there for breaking the record, the fastest time. Are there here records you will have a look on?
Of course, we are looking at the wind condition and the weather data and trying to see how the expected bike time can be, because I think that's the key factor here. If you're losing 10 or 15 minutes on the wind or on the bike just down to wind condition, it will be tough. But yeah, if not, it will be probably a fast time next Saturday.
I guess it will be a fast time. We will see how fast it will be. Thank you, Kristian Blummenfelt.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.